When you're injured on the job, you do have limited options. There's something under Florida law called workers' compensation immunity. That means when you're injured on the job and your employer has workers' compensation benefits and you use them, that means you can't sue your employer even if they're negligent. There is an exception. It's a very high standard. It almost means that your employer has to have done something intentionally or that your accident and your injury were virtually certain to occur. So a lot of times, if you're injured on the job, you will not be able to make a claim against your employer. But you have to look carefully at these cases. I'm representing a client right now who was injured on the job. He was a farmer working on a farm. He had been working there for many, many years. He was working on a tractor. He got off the tractor and he was sprayed in the eye with a fumigant, a pesticide, causing him real serious lifelong injuries. We had to investigate this accident and find out what happened. And when we did that, we found out that there was a third party, not his employer, but somebody else that was responsible for this. There was a company that was responsible to come and make sure that this fumigation rig was calibrated and set up and that any parts that were no longer usable or that had corroded were replaced. And the reason why this fumigation rig failed is because the company that was at the farm, supposed to be doing their job, failed to do their job. So now a lawsuit's been filed. We're well in our way in discovery, setting this case for trial, and we're confident that this third party will be held responsible for this accident. So if you're injured on the job, even if you have workers' compensation benefits, you need to really take a close look as to what happened and who might be responsible. So if you have questions, if you've been injured on the job, don't hesitate to give me a call. We will look at this case very carefully. We'll investigate it. And if there's somebody else at fault, we will find out and we will hold them accountable.